My dearest friend, I have no idea what year, month, or day it is. One thing I'm sure is that we're sharing this moment right now, you and me, through the radio, yes, the one you're listening to right now. I don't know who you are, and maybe I don't even need to, because maybe you're in a small room surrounded by thick walls, holding your knees and worrying about tomorrow, or maybe you're anonymously going through piles of information in a virtual space and even having a grand old time doing it. And you don't know who I am. Well, you might know a little, but anyway, I will tell you more about myself later. I want to tell you about how I lived my youth. It was an unforgettable summer in 1598. Together with 490 lovable comrades, our fleet of 5 ships set sail from the port of Texel in Holland. After 3 months at sea, battling intense heat and monotonous calm, we reached the western coast of equatorial Africa. Here, our fleet commander and many of our comrades struggled with illness and hunger and the elements, and ultimately were not able to overcome their efforts and died. We set sail once more, but were met with vigorous headwind, stalling our progress and unfavorably forcing us to take refuge on multiple islands of the western coasts. It had taken 9 months when we finally reached South America's southernmost Strait of Magellan. And soon after that, in spite of God's grace, our 5 ships were all separated from each other because of more unpredictable and rough storms. The ship I navigated was called the Liefde, meaning love. We spent half a year stuck in the freezing Strait of Magellan, unable to move forward. Here, once again, lots of comrades died because of the elements, hunger, and just extreme severe colds. The rest of us who barely survived headed north for the South American equator in pursuit of food and the warmer weather. But wherever we went, it was ironically enough that no food was waiting for us, but hostile inhabitants. On Mocha Island, located on the west coast of Chile, more than 1,000 inhabitants ambushed us, killing 23 comrades, including our captain and Thomas, my dearest brother. Soon after the tragedy occurred on Mocha Island, nearby the island of Santa Maria, we miraculously reunited with another ship of ours named the Hope, meaning hope. And after a hellish 17-month voyage, we finally made headway to Japan, literally filled with hope. But once again, we were not spared the fortunes of the sea, as the 500-ton ship, the Hope, with 130 men on board, got lost in a violent tempest near the Hawaiian Islands in the Pacific. Out of 3 ships that were separated near the Strait of Magellan, the Geloof, meaning faith, had to give up its voyage and turn back to Holland due to the crew's inner turmoil and starvation. 73 comrades died in the end. Another ship, the Tro, meaning faith, independently reached Tidore Island of Maluku in Southeast Asia, but lost 62 comrades on the way. Most of the remaining survivors were executed on the island, and 3 or 4 comrades who were made prisoner miraculously returned home after having to further voyage. Another ship, the Boodschap, meaning gospel, also had to give up its voyage due to the severe hunger amongst the crew. It entered into Valparaiso, a territory of Spain, after trying to head north independently. Out of 56, only 14 comrades made it back to Holland, and only as prisoners. And finally, after 22 months, on the 19th of April, 1600, carrying 24 of my comrades, including myself, the Liefde arrived at Kuroshima. with 400 and more deaths along the way, I became the first English navigator who stepped foot on Japanese land. I am William Adams, an English navigator, but known as Anjin Miura in Japan. Out of 5 ships, with each name celebrating divine protection, only love reached Japan at last. This surely has some divine meaning, because even if you do not believe, lack faith, give up on good news, and lose hope, love remains with you. The love for your home, love for your family, love for your friends, your comrades, and love for yourself. Maybe to my fallen comrades, hearing me speak today sounds like sophistry. But why did they choose this life, leaving home, family, and risking their lives, only for more money, or some sense of duty to a nation in the middle of a territorial dispute? No, I don't want to believe any of it. In fact, I have different reasons. I had a different reason, because my reason for my aspiration to this impossible navigation, in spite of the probabilities of 20% of surviving, is because I had no command over my impulses for the unknown. And I truly believe this impulse is the proof of staying and being alive. I wonder what they would say. I don't know. And you? Living in this chaotic world, what do you think? Today, the world is filled with viruses, and you're surrounded by them. You don't even have any choice to protect yourself from them. Viruses like money, information, ill intention, apathy, indifference, justice, corporation, speculation, vested rights. These viruses beat down and crush pieces of your soul, your inquisitiveness, curiosity, your passions to have a dream, your toughness against failure, and the kindness that you show towards all things. So, in order to protect your heart, go and protect your soul. And don't hesitate. Be hungry to your impulse and take it into action. I've presumably done this many times before, hurting somebody through my actions, and also hurt myself in the process. But all of this causes you pain. And here's the thing, you can learn love from your pain. So don't worry, it's all right, even if you lose everything. Love will never leave your side.